and you see the work, they called me and said, hey, it'd be $3,200. I said, what's that? Say what? What up, fam? This is Vic from Cutz Premium Lawn Care here in Conyers, Georgia. And as always, hope you guys are cutting on. So fam, you have seen our dump trailer in the past, and I want to talk to you about the problems that we was having with this dump trailer and some of the issues, and maybe you can avoid it if you go out and get a dump trailer and then build you a leaf box on it. I'm gonna tell you some of the things that was an issue for us and what we had to do. And I got a story to tell you about the guy that we used to weld this thing. So fam, I'm gonna get right into it. The biggest issue I was having with this dump trailer here is the door. The door itself was weighing so heavy that it would bend the hinges that actually were manufactured for the door. And the reason why is because we had to move our debris loader, right? Because we at first had it anchored on the door, right? So with that being said, what we did was we built got a welder, built a platform for it, and you've seen it in the other videos, to where it can just swing open, which was great, by the way. The problem is the actual door itself couldn't swing open because of this. So we had to do a bifolding door, as you can see. Now, the bifolding door, it was too heavy for the hinges. So over time, the doggone thing would start weighing, and we would have to lift it up. And if you know anything about doing work all day, and then you got to go dump this thing, and you tired, and you got to lift this stuff up, the guys really didn't like it. And I can understand that, man. I didn't like it either. So we had to go back to the drawing board to come up with what we could make to fit this apparatus. And I'm going to show you some of the things that we did. So first thing first, fam, we had to get some more heavier duty industrial type of hinges. And basically what I asked the welder to do is put the same hinges that's on my debris loader, was holding that platform up, to do the exact same thing for the door. Okay, so that's one of the things that we had to do. And then we had to reinforce the door with better hinges for the middle door part. So we definitely did that. Now, with that being said, now one person can by themselves take the door, open it, swing it open, and lock it on the side of the debris loader. Now fam, if you're gonna do this, make sure based upon your debris loader, what are you gonna get to carry that load? Because if it's on the door, it's a good chance over time with all the bumps and everything, it's gonna start wearing that door down, and it's gonna cost you money and damage later. So here's my story. So basically I told the welder, hey, listen, having problems with the door, I'm willing to pay for it. I need you to come up with a way to where it can actually keep the weight. And I asked him, can you use the same hinges that you use for the debris loader? Well, in transition, man, he didn't hear me at all. So basically the debris loader sat there for a while, which was not a problem. The problem is when they started working on it, they was working on it before they called me to let me know. So eventually I called them and they said, hey, you can come up and take a look because we're working on it. Now that's like, what? You working on it? I thought you was gonna give me a call to let me know how y'all was gonna fix it, so I'll know how much it costs to get it fixed. Nope, they did not do that. So we go up there, and then at this point, they are showing us what they're gonna do, and then we let them know, look, let us use the hinges, that the same hinges you use on the debris loader. He was like, no problem. But also the box was leaning. This box right here was leaning. So what they did, they built a metal rod, right? Metal rod. It goes up and over to the other side. It's welded on the other side. And what they did was they pushed the box up so the box won't give anymore, which is great, by the way, which is great. I really appreciate that type of work. So they welded on the side, so now it's nice and tight. So now my box won't move as it's driving down the street. Now, with all that being said, fam, they did this work. and you see the work. They called me and said, hey, it'd be $3,200. I said, what's that? I said, what? $3,200? I said, man, how's that $3,200? And the guy got a little irate, and he said he'd been putting in a lot of work, blah, 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 this and that, you know. But, you know, we've been putting in this work. And I'm like, $3,200? I mean, just for the Stihl alone that you see, I don't see where that work was put in, $3,200. And he said they charge someone like $150, $160 an hour. You know, I mean, you could just do the math. That's a lot. That's like 28, 32 some hours on this apparatus. I told him, hey, I paid $9 grand for the dump trailer. $9 grand at that time I paid. So it ain't half, but it's dang near close to being half of the doggone dump trailer. And I'm talking about, yo, that's crazy. Now the guy just said, he said, man, come get the trailer. Tell me what you think about it. So I hurry up and went and snatched that bad boy. And in the end, I'm not gonna lie, I like the way they built it, but I cannot see no $3,200 worth of work into this right here. So he didn't like it, but I said, I'll pay no more than 15. And I thought that was too high. I thought maybe $800 for the work that was done. But he said they did. I'm like, listen, don't get me wrong. If it took you that long to do that, maybe that's not a good investment for y'all to do that. Maybe it's best to say, hey, once I do XYZ, I'm gonna call you back for the price of that. Because I really wanted the door fixed. And if they told me that railing would have cost me another $1,500, I probably would have said no, sticking to it. But I didn't get that he felt comfortable calling me and asking for $3,200 after they done did what they did. Well, fam, it is what it is. We parted ways after this. He's a great welder, I ain't gonna lie, but part of the business, he need to work on it. Anytime you're gonna do something for somebody, you need to explain it thoroughly. This is what it costs, or I can't give you a price. However, I am gonna give you a estimate. It could be, I'll call you after 2 hours and tell you where we at. I'll call you after 3 hours, tell you where we at. Call you after 4 hours, tell you where, not 28 hours. I mean, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I had to part ways with the welder, and he didn't like it and I didn't like it. So I feel like anything that both people got skin in the game and don't like it, that's a good deal. So if you like this video, you definitely like this video. So go ahead and click on it.